Hey there, my savvy travel crew, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sophia, your sky-high best friend, and I've been serving you in the clouds for a full 15 years. If this is your first time here, let me give you a big virtual wing hug. Today, we're not talking about delays, and we're definitely not talking about those nightmare seatmates. We are going straight to the core of the airline industry's little white lies, a massive secret about how to pick your seat that they absolutely do not want you to uncover. Do you feel like picking a seat is just clicking on that brightly colored airplane map on your screen, hitting the green button, and then praying you don't end up sandwiched between two heavy snorers? Do you believe that by spending a little extra for a more legroom seat, you've already won the game? Think again. What if I told you that all your seat selection efforts so far have just been playing a game meticulously designed by the airlines, and they've been hiding the truly best secret sauce seats all along? This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's professional knowledge. Have you ever sat in a seemingly good seat only to realize it was narrower than others, right next to the perpetually flushing toilet? Or maybe it just wouldn't recline. Have you ever wondered why certain seats always show up as occupied when you book, but then are magically empty when you board the plane? What we are unlocking today is the code and the logic behind that seating chart. This video is going to give you a brand new, battle-tested seat selection blueprint that will let you avoid those trap seats on every flight and teach you how to unlock for free those desirable premium seats that airlines reserve for their insiders or try to sell at the last minute for a hefty price. Sounds like cheating? No, it sounds like smart travel. Before we dive deep into the secret playbook, I need to ask my veteran flyers and my new friends, what is the single worst seat disaster you've ever had on a plane? Was it next to the bathroom, smelling fumes all night, or being jammed in the middle, leaving your shoulders feeling like concrete blocks? Leave your seat horror stories in the comments below. I'll pick the most tragic ones to share in a future video so we can all learn from your suffering. Also, if you want to know more secrets that the airlines don't want you to find out, like how to never pay a baggage fee again or how to get the flight attendants to give you the royal treatment, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell. Your subscription is what keeps my channel flying high. Ready to transform your seating game? Let's start decoding the airline's playbook. 1. The myth of the fully booked flight. This is the #1 scare tactic airlines use. When you pull up the seating chart and see only middle seats or back rows available, your natural instinct is, oh no, this flight is packed, I need to grab something, anything. The reality check. A seating map that looks full is often just the result of a systematic locking of the best seats. Airlines reserve several key positions. Weight and balance seats. These are often specific seats over the wing that are sometimes held until the very last minute to ensure the aircraft's weight distribution meets safety requirements. Buffer seats. These are kept for potential travelers with specific needs, like families traveling together, passengers with disabilities, or those paying for a last-minute upgrade. The upgrade block. The few rows closest to business class, or the first row of economy, are deliberately locked to incentivize elite members or to be sold at a premium just before departure. Your counter strategy? Never, ever pay for a seat assignment right when you book, unless you absolutely must. Check the seating map again 24 hours before takeoff, right when online check-in opens. This is when many of the previously locked buffer seats are released. If you still don't see anything good, your final secret window is at the gate. This is the true golden hour. 2. The gate agent is your seating god. At the boarding gate, the gate agent holds the final manifest and is the only person with the power to move seats in the 30 minutes before boarding. Their single goal? To get the flight out on time. The insider trick. Take your boarding pass and, before the boarding announcement begins, politely walk up to the gate counter. Mini dialogue. You, politely. Excuse me, I'm Sophia. I see I'm in Seat 35B, the middle one. I was wondering if any of those blocked aisle seats, maybe near the front, opened up. I really struggle with the center seat on long flights. Gate agent David, stressed? Let me see. Yes, 15C just opened up. Take it. It's an aisle. Anything to keep the line moving. The breakdown. Why did David give you a better seat so quickly? Because he knows if you are uncomfortable in a middle seat, you're more likely to call a flight attendant later to ask for a switch, which could delay departure. They would rather solve the problem on the ground than deal with an in-flight issue. Your politeness and reasonable request made his job easier, and you got a free upgrade opportunity. 3. Decoding the trap seats. Not all seats are created equal. Some seats look fine but are actually traps. Flight attendants and frequent flyers know to steer clear of these positions. Trap seat 1, the last row. The problem. These seats often do not recline because the bulkhead for the lavatory or galley is directly behind them. You might think you have the same pitch as the row in front, but you will be bolt upright for the entire flight. Avoid. Always steer clear of seats numbered in the final 2 rows of any given cabin section. Trap seat 2, the galley lavatory wall. Seat. The problem. While you may get extra legroom, you will be treated to constant noise, smells, and light for the entire flight. Passengers queue here, flight attendants socialize and prep meals here. If you plan to sleep, this is pure agony. Avoid any seat directly adjacent to a lavatory or the main galley area at the back of the plane. If you see a chart with no seats behind you but a little box or wall to your side, be wary. Trap seat 3, the broken window. Seat the problem, this is a little secret. Due to the aircraft's structural design, certain window seats have their view completely obstructed by a structural frame, or the gap between windows forces you to strain forward or backward to see out. The avoidance tool. You must research the specific aircraft model, like a Boeing 777 or an Airbus A350, using specialized seat mapping websites. While I can't name them here, search for airplane seating charts to find the sites that flag limited view seats. This small bit of homework is what separates a rookie traveler from a seasoned pro. 4. The exit row conundrum, free space versus hidden cost. Exit rows offer the most coveted legroom, which is why people pay a premium for them. But there are 2 crucial details you must know. Crucial detail A, the double door exit. On some aircraft, the emergency exit consists of 2 doors separated by a structural pillar. If your seat is right against this pillar, your legroom is huge, but your feet are restricted between the pillar and the window aisle, meaning you can't fully stretch out. The smart pick. Choose a seat in a single door exit row or ensure you are seated between the 2 seats that straddle the pillar in the double door exit row. Crucial detail B, the carry-on rule. The area beneath the exit row seats must remain completely clear of all items. All your personal belongings, your purse, backpack, book, and even your water bottle must be stored in the overhead bins for takeoff and landing. Dialogue scenario, Passenger Sam. Excuse me, Sophia, can I just keep my water bottle here? It's just a quick flight. Sophia. I'm sorry, sir. FAA regulations. Nothing can obstruct the exit path. I can quickly put it in the overhead for you, but it must be completely clear. The takeaway. If you like having easy access to your things or hate putting your bag up, the exit row, despite its legroom, might be an inconvenience for you. It's a trade-off between space and convenience. 5. Why you need to master the seating buffer strategy. Airlines know people instinctively book window and aisle seats first. They leverage this psychology to encourage quick booking. But this creates a perfect loophole for the smart traveler. The strategy. If you are traveling as a pair and the plane is a wide-body configuration like 343, 343 seats across, do not book 2 adjacent seats. Your move, book the aisle seat, A or C. Have your travel partner book the window seat, A or C in the same row. The result, you have left the middle seat, B, open between you. The airline psychology. Who wants to book a single seat squeezed between 2 strangers? The vast majority of solo travelers will avoid this B seat until the very last minute. The outcome before takeoff. Best case, 70% chance. The flight isn't full and the middle seat remains empty. You and your partner now have a full row of 3 seats for free, allowing you to lower the middle tray, spread out, and maybe even let one person lie down diagonally. Worst case, 30% chance. Someone does take the middle seat, B. You simply ask the person in seat B politely, "Excuse me, would you mind swapping with my friend here for the window aisle seat? We'd love to sit together." Almost everyone agrees because they are still getting a window or aisle seat. It's no loss to them, but they are helping a pair sit together. This is the most effective way to leverage human psychology and system inertia to secure maximum space for yourself. 6. The back of the plane secret. Quick exit and quiet zones. People habitually assume the front of the cabin has the best seats because it allows for a quicker exit. This is a huge misconception on long-haul flights. The long-haul truth. Noise. The front of the cabin is generally the quietest, but most people assume the area behind the wing is the loudest. Aft serenity. On many large jets, the 2 or 3 rows immediately in front of the last rows, near the galley or lavatories, are areas where the flight attendants prepare meals and take breaks. Once meal service is complete, this area sees less foot traffic from the crew. Crucially, if the flight isn't full, the load factor is highest at the front, meaning your chances of securing an empty row to stretch out are highest in the back half of the plane. Quick exit reversal. If your flight is parking at a remote stand and requires a bus transfer, passengers sitting in the back often deplane from the rear door first and get on the first shuttle bus, arriving at the terminal sooner than the front row passengers. This is a huge time saver at certain international airports. Your choice. For short flights, choose the front. For long overnight flights, aim for the 3rd to 5th row from the back of the plane. This is often the lowest priced area, but has the highest potential for getting an empty row. 7. The unadvertised no-kid zone. Many traveling families prioritize the bulkhead seats, the first row of a cabin section with a wall in front, because that is where the bassinet baby cradle attachments are located. Your action. If you want an absolutely quiet flight, avoid all bulkhead rows. Advanced secret. Many aircraft models have multiple bulkhead rows in different sections of the economy cabin. Airlines often group families and infants into the bulkhead rows closest to the main lavatory or galley. Counteraction, target and book the mid-cabin or aft cabin bulkhead rows, as these are often secondary and less likely to be assigned to families with infants. Again, this requires you to consult those specific airplane seating charts to find these hidden bulkheads, the final boarding call. So the next time you open that airline seating chart, don't be fooled by the green or yellow squares. They are a carefully laid out obstacle course designed by the airlines. You now have my 7 insider tricks. Know that fully booked is often a lie, and check back at the 24-hour mark. Master the power of the gate agent, and use a polite, reasonable request. Avoid the trap seats that won't recline, are too noisy, or block your view. Understand the hidden cost of the exit row, and make a conscious trade-off. Use the seating buffer strategy to gain extra space for you and your travel companion for free. Target the aft cabin serenity zone on long flights and use the backdoor quick exit trick. Avoid the primary bulkhead rows to ensure your no-kid zone flight. Travel shouldn't be a pain. As someone who has spent 15 years in the clouds, my job is to ensure your journey is smooth and comfortable. But sometimes you have to advocate for yourself to get the best experience. Now, I want to hear from you. Which seat secret surprised you the most? Have you successfully used any of these strategies before? Share your experience in the comments section. If you feel like this insider knowledge will save you time, money, or a stiff-necked disaster on your next flight, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. In the next video, I'm going to tell you about the 5 passenger behaviors flight attendants absolutely hate, and you definitely don't want to miss that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Safe travels.